Hello guys, this is Nikki, also known as Spaces Trader, and you're watching the Awesome 10X live update for September 18, 2020. It's already a Friday, and before I begin, let me just share to you a flower shop. Actually, I bought this in Dangwa just yesterday for just a mere 100 pesos. It's already a bouquet. I'm not selling it, but I will share to you that you could avail for fresh flowers cheaply. Just go to my Lisa's Trader account profile. I'm doing this to help out this guy who arranged flowers for me when I bought for a friend's birthday. You just select flowers and leaves, and then you ask help from the flower arranger. So my flower arranger was Gail from Dangwa, and then tada, you have some flower decorations for gifts and occasions. So this was my tropical bouquet that I had him made yesterday as a birthday gift, and then this is his number, Gil from Dangwa, 0930 029 6465. So if you do need some flowers, especially for the upcoming All Saints Day or just birthdays or any occasion, go ahead and order from. Well, he is. You don't order from him. There's a lot of flower shops in Dangwa, and you could avail for 50 pesos, 100 pesos, 150 pesos, 200 pesos, whatever your budget is. 500 pesos and 1,000 pesos, it can go a long way already for helping out our fellow Filipinos. So I do know that I don't get a cut, so I just gave the number away. You don't need to even say that Awesome 10X said this. I don't think he knows Awesome 10X show, to be honest. Nevertheless, let's go now to the Philippine market. So the Philippine index PSEI is 5908, down 34 points, down half of a percent. Now, what are the companies that went up, went down? Let's take a look at each one of them. So, index first. Your PSEI is down, all shares down, financials down. Your market value today is quite big, 6.87 billion. Foreign net value selling negative 892 million. Financials are up, industrials down, holdings down, properties down. Mining and oil services is just there, up a bit. And then services went down but also went up. So let's take a look. Your winners and losers. Your SM lost 3%, Bloomberry lost 3%, DMCI down 2.68%, URC and Pure Gold down 2, SM Prime down 1.5%, Ayala Land down 1%. Who are your winners? Metro Bank up 2.8, Meralco up 2.5, Globe up 2.4, EGI up 2, GT Cap up 2, Robinson's Land and Mega Road up 1.9 and 1.29% respectively. Now let's take a look at stats. Who are your top gainers? Call Financial is trading at 26.9 but very little being traded, 1.5 million pesos. So brokerage firm. You have other companies going up. Let's take a look only those with volume. Chelsea up 6% to 373, 9 million pesos. Axelum up 5% to 57. Atlas up, no, but this is just 4 million, no? Up 5%, but low volume, so not to be included. ALLHC continues higher, now trading at 244. This just was 1.8 a couple of days ago, so this is quite amazing for Ayala Land Logistics. As for the rest, CNPF climbed back to 18. And then Metrobank climbing up to 36.50. Good job for Metrobank. However, I am cautious given the way that banks have been trading recently. Now, worst losers. Let's take a look at worst losers. Your MEH is down from $2 now down to 185. Looks like after just a few days of rise, it's now back to the drop. So it ate all the way down. Let's see what happens in MEH next week. 4 million pesos to the downside. Let's take a look at the arrest. So BMW property continuous down 6%. What's this? SM down big. 1 billion pesos traded on the downside. SM 872. Maxes trading on the downside below 5, 4.93. Maxes, but 1 million only. Okay, Bloomberry also trades to the downside, 696 down to about 675. Your SSI is also down 114. So we are seeing that there's a lot of down. Costco is down 518 to 504. DMC back to 4 pesos. So you've got more losers than winners. Now, in your most active space, your top top trades are down. Your SM is the primary mover on your downtick today. SM and SM Prime going down, 872 and 2805. Your URC is 134. Didn't have a good time at 142, 143. It wasn't an I love you. It wasn't an I love you with that 143. Pure Gold, 48.2, Ayala Land 31, Jollibee 130.2. So we are seeing Jollibee keeps going down, but 130 pesos somehow holding. PLDT didn't hold that 1450 level. Now it's trading at 1380. Will we go to 1300? Ayala Corp climbing a little bit, 1% at a time, now trading at 720 pesos. Metro Bank 3650. BDO 89. Mega World still holding above 314. Meralco is back to that 278 mark. Globe is to 140. Bounce back. Will we see a PLDT bounce back the way Globe did? And then, of course, the rest, Dito Telecom, 376. And then Robinson's Land, 15. MPI, back 344. So it's been up and down, but there are some winners and losers. But the winners, ALLHC and Dito, it's a few. It's a few winners. Let's take a look at your index. Let's just check all these charts. DNL, AP, let's take a look at news. DNL had a material information transaction. Why don't we read it together? While it's loading, let me see what are the news for the day. Mega World, as usual, share buyback, telephone, change in shareholding. SM looks to be something that it's important to discuss because of that 1 billion peso demand, 1 billion peso sell off. Jollibee is also, well, the news was the same for Jollibee. They just opened a lot of a lot of stores, 2 stores abroad. Ayala Land REIT buys office building in Cebu. San Miguel wins case. Already knows that about GSMI. SM. Let's see SM. SM had a 1 billion peso sell off. 872. While it's loading, okay, DNL, guidelines for distribution of cash dividends. For all the shareholders, on the record as of October 2, 2020, DNL is giving an advice to you of the cash dividends. Let's read it together. DNL, the food ingredient company, has decided for all the shareholders for the distribution of cash dividends, 10%, 10% for individual citizens. For domestic, it's exempt. Okay, all of these are just taxes, 30% for foreigners. Foreign stockholders on or before October 14, 2020. Okay, so the dividends. The stockholder requests the company to apply a withholding tax rate. Okay. How much dividends is it? DNL. Let's read. DNL. Distributing cash gifts. While it's loading, let me read SM News. SM bonds get a regulator approval. Good news. Okay. Good news for SM. SM had a 30 billion peso fixed rate bonds approved by the SEC. The company will use this 5 billion pesos with an option of up to 5 billion pesos. First tranche will have a tenure of 3.5 year Series H bonds due in 2024, issued in minimum of 20,000 denomination and 10,000 pesos. So what are the details of bond offering? It hasn't been said yet, but BDO, China Bank, BPI, First Metro, and SB Capital are issuing these bonds. Most likely, I think the rate will be 3.5%. My guess, 3.5% interest rate for SM. They of course reported a consolidated net income of 7 billion pesos in the first half. So that's good for for news. Okay, Sarah Geronimo bakes cheesecakes. If that's something that you want to know about, Philippine news. Baking is a craze all over the world. DNL, okay, what was the dividend? The dividend is nice. It is how much? 18 centavos. So it is all for all shareholders, ex-div date September 29, recorded date October 2, payment date October 28. So what does the X date mean? An X is a lover, an ex-lover. So The first day means September 29. If you are buying on September 29, you don't have dividends, meaning you don't have a love life anymore. X na kayo. X date. That is the date wherein wala. X ka na. So it's the X date. Wala ka ng dividends. That's what it means. So October, what? They said, sorry, it was September 29. So end of the month. So today is just September 18, 19, 20, 21. I would assume that the people who want an 18-cent dividend will try to prop up DNL. Probably they'll buy if DNL continues to fall below 5 or below 550. There will be some buyers here for a potential dividend of about 3%. So all the people who have DNL would also probably sell it near 6 if they don't wish to get the dividend anymore prior to September 29. So that's DNL for you. Now for SM, okay, let's take a look at all the charts that had a big move today. SM 872. The bonds are good in my view, so any drops here at 840 should be seen for SM to be a buy. SM Prime is trading at about 2805. This looks to be an area for a support with a resistance at 3032. As for your other banks, it's good to see Metro Bank here at 3650. And however, do note that there might be some resistances at about 37 above residing there. Now, what's happening with your BPI is just there, 65.50. Your BDO is just there at about 88.89. So some people will continue to pick up these banks. What's happening with your security bank? Just there, 95. So you want to wait it out to hit 100 before you sell if you've been buying at about 94, 95, or even lower. It's really a wait and see game. It's good to see Macro Asia actually hit 5 pesos for 99. It is a reopening theme. Your Cebu Pacific is still steady at about 37. I'd say that between 37 peso Metro Bank and Cebu Pacific 37, you might see Cebu Pacific 37 to 36, 35 be a buying area so that you could sell it about 42 to 44 or even at 55 someday. What else? So we've seen some casinos like Bloomberry taken profits from. But you see that Bloomberry here at about 650, 660 has been bought. So this is still a bullish flag in my view. ALLHC has been rising. Good job. Doing 244. It was 180 just a few days ago. So there might be some profit taking. But this is something that is to watch out for ALLHC. What else? PNB still stuck at about 24. So nothing happening. SSI is 114, so make or break. We are seeing that there is a lot of sellers, so we are seeing that the resistance at 128 all the way to 120 continues to stay there. So quite bearish that it is still at 114. Not a lot of buyers, it may seem. Those buyers here from about 1 peso to 128 haven't appeared back here at about 114. We need to see them prolong, either consolidate or at least stay steady above, so that this bullishness could remain intact. We saw that MA failed after rallying 2 days in a row, fell down. Let's see what happens in the next couple of days. 150 to 210, what's happening here? Nobody knows. Okay, what else? Ano ba yung mga? Ano yung mga today? Parang yan lang, no? Okay. Let me take a look at some of the things that people are discussing. Comments. Hi, Miss Nikki. Any thoughts on Dito Telecom? Dito looks to be a third player, and so of course they already got sell sides. I think so far Dito has been speculated, and we saw that there was a strength in the 350 level, which is something that is very surprising. If you notice, I said that August 24 they got their franchise renewal from 350 it fell down to 320. That was August 24. The 25-year franchise was granted by the House. Now, so far, Dito Telecom is nearing this 395 level. The higher it goes, the resistance is nearby. I'd say that at 376, even if it goes to $4, you don't want to buy here. If you really want Dito Telecom, you want to wait near pullbacks from 320 to 350. Higher lows for Dito Telecom. Very strong move, of course, from 1 peso, now at 4 peso. Nonetheless, I wouldn't buy here. I'll wait for a drop 350 below or 320. So I will be a bit careful on current levels. How about anything? Is that Ayala down more again? Ayala Land is being taken profits from at about 31, 32, it seems. But I think that Ayala Land, this profit taking is a flag. You could see a trade at 34 eventually. But again, another selling pressure at 34. The buyers have been strong here at about 27, 28. And we might see Ayala Lands just really neutral at this point. It can go 32, it can also go 29. So at 31, it is in no man's land. It's in apathy zone. No man's. It's neutral. It can go up, can go down. How about Mary Mart? Any insight? Mary Mart is trading at $3 if I recall. Mary Mart seems to be stalling here. Um, Stalling lang siya, 304. So I guess like at 304, it's in the nowhere zone as well. I'd say that when the company's at nowhere zone, I just really don't know. It can go up, it can go down. AGI looks nice, backed up by foreign buying. It's good. Actually, AGI has been bought quite aggressively below 6 pesos. So now it's trading at 725. Then again, we are seeing that this 750, and it is the first resistance, but it could even go $8. So if you have it below 6, if you got it there, I guess you are still holding. And good for you. Let's see whether it can go to 8 or 9. Just watch and hold. But I wouldn't be surprised if you sold half because typically at 720, 750, there's also a lot of sellers. Anong insight niyo kay GMA7? Um, GMA7, parang wala akong insight eh. Sorry. I guess, ano lang siya, steady, neutral for me. I don't know really. It's not appearing in my radar. Although a lot of companies naman are not appearing in my radar. So yun. Felix and Nickel Asia. Felix is 430, just a gold related substitute. Nickel Asia sleeping at 310. I would say that Nickel Asia is just steady here. So neutral, it's probably being profit taken by the rest, but it is not a sell. If it goes down to 80, then you could see that there will be a lot of buyers lower. Felix Mining was probably just yun nga, consolidate. Actually, Felix is doing more than consolidate. So Felix is still 430. Apex has been consolidating since gold was consolidating. Take a look at what happened to your gold. Your gold is just 19 area, 1950. So I'd say that Felix here at about 430 could be taken advantage of. Not all stocks not all gold stocks are continuing to rise. So you might see that this is a potential selling area. 430, 445 doesn't look like a buy zone. It's more like probably just either hold or sell a bit. It can go for 50 or even go to 5, but this is a resistance so far in my view. So yon. Okay, it's Friday, and if you want to share anything, yes, I just wanted to share. How about call? Call, I think call financial. The problem with call financial, you cannot trade it because there's very low volume. Yes, call financial is a good company, but as you could see, there is very low liquidity. 15 to 27, I guess that is just really people happy to uh, to to park their money with Call Financial, given Call Financial has grown in terms of clientele during this pandemic. So it's really more on that. I think the sign is strength on the Philippine brokerage firm leader, which is Call Financial. Nonetheless, there's no volume, so can't comment on companies that have really low volume. Um, Yun. So I just wanted to invite all of you to subscribe to the channel. Every Friday is a free class, 5:30 to 6:30 p.m. If this is your first time, thank you for this for watching the show YouTube channel every day. This is a daily update. Later, 5:30 to 6:30 p.m., we are gonna discuss usually global market class updates. So please tune in later, 5:30 to 6:30 p.m. or just watch our replays. Thank you very much. Bye-bye. It's